Hello everyone, and today we are back for another Loomian Legacy video, and we will be talking about Llama Train Studios and how their lack of communication is hurting their game. The dev team that created Loomian Legacy are Llama Train Studios, and they have had a really bad history over the past 2 years, with lack of updates, lack of communication with the Loomian Legacy community, and delaying Atlantean City Part 2 multiple times. It happened again this weekend. And when Llama Train Studios' Twitter account announced that Atlantean City Part 2 was going to be delayed again, the whole Loomian Legacy community had an uproar, which resulted into lots of shade being thrown towards Llama Train Studios, with Lucky HD being the most notable of this. It was so bad that Llama Train Studios threw shade at Lucky HD yet again, pretty much exposing their back and forth they have been having to the public for over 3 years at this point. It's the worst situation for everyone. Llama Train Studios gets endless backlash and lowers that confidence and motivation even more, and for the Loomian Legacy community, we don't get Part 2 in the next 5 days, while also causing a split within the community. The people who crap on Llama Train Studios for not updating their game, and the people who defend them. If Llama Train Studios just simply communicated with the community more, and not say that the game would have been delayed on the same day that the biggest update of Loomian Legacy comes out, the split in the Loomian Legacy community doesn't happen. Before I explain any more points, I am not trying to take sides in this situation. There are arguments on both sides. There are reasons for people to be upset with Llama Train Studios, but on the other hand, complaining about it to the devs doesn't make it better for anyone. I feel like the major reason for this lack of communication from Llama Train Studios is because of the fear of failure. Hang with me here. Loomian Legacy is a passion project, and it was shown during its earlier releases of the game. But after early delays stunned the growth of the game, lots of people already were saying that Loomian Legacy was dying. Even all the way back in 2020, you could see videos from Armenti talking about Loomian Legacy potentially dying. This made it more difficult for the devs to make updates, which makes everyone happy. Some people want PvP improvements, some people want more Loomians to catch, some people want more story updates, and some people want more Loomian values. No matter what Llama Train Studios does, they will always disappoint the Loomian Legacy community in a certain way. And if it's not having anything new to play for 5 months, only to complain about the game having so many events. They simply fear failure, and that's why Llama Train Studios acts like they do. That's why Llama Train Studios ghosts the Loomian Legacy community. Heck, they even ghost their most popular content creators. I would say that this is something that they need to work on, but surprisingly, this is also something that I struggle with as well. I started to make Loomian Legacy videos at the beginning of 2022, and I grew pretty quick. I simply enjoyed playing Loomian Legacy and made videos daily. When my channel started to grow more, I started to do more things, like joining an I Eat Your Face tournament in May 2022, making a Draft League tournament in December 2022, and even being part of the Armenti E-League giveaway in June 2023. It has been amazing experiences for the most part, but I have an Achilles heel. I am a complete introvert, and I have been since the pandemic. When I signed up to the I Eat Your Face tournament back in 2022, I didn't know what to do and I was nervous. It was so bad that I almost accidentally gave away personal information, which thankfully didn't happen. And while the tournament was fun, I didn't have the balls to join another PvP tournament after that. I had a very unique idea though. Let's try a season-based draft tournament with 8 different content creators. I set this up in December 2022, and I was really excited about this. But everything, and I mean everything, went wrong. This was the first and only time I have ever talked to anyone else on Discord. Yes, I have never talked to anyone about Loomian Legacy on Discord. I have never talked to Lucky HD, Speeder Sonic, Terraso, the X-Mycacy, and other large content creators. I simply never talked to any other content creator about situations. I was just awkward when I speak, and when we drafted our Loomians, not everyone was there, so I decided to delay the draft to the next day. That next day eventually became the next week. That next week eventually came after the Christmas event, and then a blank timeline after that until early February, where I canceled the league altogether. Yes, I ghosted 7 other content creators for over 2 months over the draft league. And do y'all know why I ghosted them for that long? It was the fear of failure, the fear of disappointing not only those 7 content creators, but the people that wanted to watch the draft league. That fear eventually caught up to me during the 2023 Rainbow event. I decided to do an Armenti Eaglet art contest on my Discord server. Problem is that I don't know how to run one, and it was a disaster at the start. The worst part about this one is that one of my fans made a Discord server for me that worked perfectly fine, but I still decided to use just my own really bad server. Thankfully, Armenti came in to fix the server up enough to do the art contest, but I have abandoned the Discord server ever since. Do y'all know why I was incompetent during this event? The fear of failure. The fear of disappointing my audience for any missteps that happened. All of those fears resulted was a me, a solid PvP player, never playing competitive PvP, a nearly botched Loomian Legacy art contest, and a complete flop of a draft tournament that didn't even get past 5 picks. These were great opportunities to not only grow my channel, but to also be part of the Loomian Legacy community. The problem is, all I do is make Loomian Legacy videos. While doing an art contest and a draft tournament was fun at the moment, the thing that makes me happy the most is making Loomian Legacy videos daily. If it's down to Loomian Legacy showcases, theme team videos, or even meme team videos, those are the videos I enjoy the most. And that is not going to end soon. Hopefully, I can get out of this trap and maybe speak with more people in the Loomian Legacy community and open myself up more. But only time will tell if that happens or not. I know what y'all are thinking. Why did I talk about my rough past when this is supposed to be a video about Llama Train Studios and their lack of communication? It's because Llama Train Studios struggles with this as well. Now think about the stress and anxiety I have had about all the other stuff I did, and amplify that by 100. That's where Llama Train Studios is at right now. Ever since they first mentioned the Atlantean City update, they have struggled to stick to their words, constantly delaying the update time and time again. Remember, we were planned to have Soulburst in 2021, and we are in late 2023, and we still don't have Soulburst. This update has taken so much time for Llama Train Studios to make, so they made events so we had something else to play before we played Atlantean City. But it never came out. So we were stuck with playing events over and over again. This kept happening until Llama Train Studios decided to split the update into 2 parts. And while it was good getting part 1 in May 2022, even that update was a massive gut punch. Not only because of the update itself, but the fact that it only took a couple of months of work to make part 1 of the Atlantean City update when we waited a whole year for it. They have lied to the entire Loomian Legacy community at this moment, and there has been an uproar. Despite this, everyone thought that part 2 would come out quickly after, but the rest of 2022 went by with no story updates, and that leads to now where Llama Train Studios says that they will release the update and that it's getting close, but it still gets delayed for the whole year. That was until last week when they said that Soulburst would release in October 28th. And unfortunately, we got gut punched again by having this update get delayed yet again, and that on that same day. Do y'all know why Llama Train Studios lied to the Loomian Legacy community for over 2 years? Do y'all know why Llama Train Studios ghosts the entire Loomian Legacy community that also includes some of the largest content creators on the platform? Do y'all know why Llama Train Studios suffers from a lack of motivation to complete this update? It's because of the fear of failure. They are worried about this update failing and disappointing the entire community. And they have been worried about this entire time. The problem is that Llama Train Studios has been doing this for 2 years now. And now people have gotten impatient. And now no matter what they do, people will be upset in the Loomian Legacy community. The only way for Llama Train Studios could fix this is that when they release Soul Burst, they need to release a quick update after that, and they need to promise to do better with the Loomian Legacy community for the future. Sounds easy on paper, but it's easier said than done. The only way Llama Train Studios can improve Loomian Legacy for the future is to communicate more with their community. And thankfully, I do have some good ideas on how they could reconnect with their community. Give us like a weekly or monthly on how progress of the game is going. You could make a post about this on both YouTube and Twitter. They could also set up more PvP tournaments, more art contests, and more interaction with the content creators. The biggest part about this is that they need to trust in themselves, and they need to see that not everyone will be happy about any update, and that this community has some bad eggs that they need to filter out. Once they get past the bad eggs, though, you have a small yet dedicated community who absolutely enjoys playing Loomian Legacy. Hopefully for Llama Train Studios, they can get this game back on the right foot. Do y'all think Llama Train Studios can reconnect with the community? Please tell us in the comments below. Hopefully, Llama Train Studios and also me, to an extent, can get past this hurdle, the fear of failure. That's going to be the end of the video, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!